Take a look over here. Do you know what this creature is? And this strange object lying on the mudflat is actually this animal's egg mass. What will we see if we magnify this unusual egg mass under a microscope? I came here full of confidence, but I couldn't find a single egg mass. At least I managed to catch a moon snail, so first let me show you what kind of animal it is. Ta-da! This is a moon snail. Its shell is smooth and almost perfectly round, which is why it's called a moon snail. When you put it into an aquarium, it extends this surprisingly large foot. If you look closely, you can see a pair of tentacles, as well as a siphon that draws seawater into its body. Moon snails have a very unusual feature. Most mollusks have shells to protect their soft bodies, but in this species, its soft body actually spreads over the outside of the shell. This broad foot isn't just used for moving around, it also helps the snail wrap around and hold on to its prey. A moon snail envelops a clam or another snail with its huge foot, and then uses a rasp-like feeding organ called a radula to drill a hole through the shell and eat the soft body inside. It's a predator, so if you find an empty clamshell or snail shell with a neat round hole like this, there's a good chance it was eaten by a moon snail. It may look round and adorable, but to clams, it's a pretty terrifying hunter. Isn't that amazing? Moon snails aren't just fascinating because of how they look. They're also famous for making incredibly unusual egg masses. So let's head back to the mudflat and find a real moon snail egg mass. I looked pretty confident again, didn't I? But after searching for 2 hours, I still hadn't found a single one. But just when I was about to give up, I finally found one. This is the unique egg mass made by a moon snail. The first one I found was upside down, but normally it stands upright in the sand like this, forming a bowl-shaped structure. The shape of this egg mass is closely related to the moon snail's body structure. When a moon snail lays its eggs, it mixes sand with mucus secreted from the upper surface of its broad foot to build this remarkable structure. After shaping the egg mass into a ring, the snail crawls out, which is why one side is left open. If you look closely at the egg mass, you'll see that the sand and mucus are bonded together incredibly well. It's almost like touching a piece of rubber. Smooth, flexible, and surprisingly tough. Pretty amazing, isn't it? I searched all the way out on the mudflat, and in the end, I found one close to the shore. Now that we've collected a sample, let's take a closer look under the microscope. First, I observed it under a stereo microscope at about 10 times magnification. It's hard to tell what we're looking at, isn't it? I tried zooming in further, and even cut it open to examine a cross-section, but it still wasn't very clear. I expected to see the eggs right away, but honestly, it just looked like sand. So this time, I switched to a compound microscope and magnified it from 100 times to 400 times. Still hard to tell, isn't it? I searched through all kinds of information online, but I couldn't find any actual photos of moon snail eggs. All I found were illustrations like this. Since they're shown in orange, could these tiny orange dots be the eggs? If anyone watching happens to be a moon snail expert, please let me know in the comments. That's all for today's video. Thanks for watching.